away my brain. I think I'm going dumb. Cocaine up on my gum.
Oh man. All right. It's leg day. It's a lot going on. That's all right. This I probably won't do a lot of talking today. We're at the gym. I don't usually have as much space to talk with, so I'll kind of break down the workout up front. The first thing I like to do on my leg days, because my calves are my priority, is train calves after I warm up. So I'll be doing some hip mobility first, and then just it tends to kind of help get my whole body warm because there's a lot of motion to it, or excuse me, there's a lot of movement with it. So that kind of acts as my warm up. That usually takes 5, 6, 7 minutes, and then I'll start with 4 sets of 20 on the seated calf raise, and then move into 4 sets of 20 with a superset between the standing calf raise and the tibialis raise, which is like a shin raise, essentially the inverse of a calf raise, and that builds that muscle in the front of your lower leg, which is your anterior tibialis, which if you can grow a little bit and develop, it's going to help to give your lower leg around your calf a fuller look, so your calves then look bigger. That's kind of the idea behind it. And then once I do that, I'll go into um, a squat today. Let's actually see. I got it written down in the app here. I can't remember if I want to do. I want to say it's a variation of a split squat, which it should be. Come on. Legs Wednesday. Yeah, there it is. A back rack split squat. So it's like a similar to a Bulgarian, but with a barbell and with my foot a little lower, just on a little elevated platform, and then some leg press and some leg curl to finish it off. And the leg press, you'll see when I do it, I've been enjoying going much lighter than I would if I was just kind of repping it out. Maybe about 70% of the weight I would do a typical set of 10 with, but I do this half rep pause that I picked up from Charles Glass. So, like normal leg press, I'm neutral, maybe a little bit narrow. I like to tend to feel a little more the outside of my quad, so I'm a little bit narrow. I come down, with control, all about control coming down, because that's what's going to really stress the muscle, as it lengthens your quad. You're coming down, and then I'm with control, kind of not exploding up, but forcefully pushing up, but only halfway, and then I'm pausing for about a second and then finishing the rep. And that pause where you take the momentum out of the concentric, where you're extending up, it is brutal, man. So that's why I say I'm doing lighter weight, because that by the time I get to 10, around the 10 rep mark, I have 4 sets of 10 written, but it's not always 10. If I got more, I got more. If I fail, I fail. Man, by the time it gets there, the set's longer, and then you're kind of having to push out of a hole almost twice, from the very bottom and then from halfway point. So those are all about doing it with the right tempo. So if you're gonna do it in the gym, well, you better hope your ego didn't come to train legs with you, because it ain't gonna make it. That's for sure. But that's the plan for today. Not a lot of talking. I'll probably do the workout, and that'll be it for the vlog. Yeah, man. Everything's been good outside of that. Life and just sticking with the routine. You guys see the same routine every day. Um, Even with different things going on, I've been able to hit my training in the morning. Usually, hit my training in the morning. Sometimes the time changes. The earlier I can get it in, the better. But if I'm up till 1 a.m. finishing a video, I'll probably sleep in till 7 or 8, and I'm fortunate to have that flexibility. But then the day starts and it's right back on it, and what you try to not let do in my position where I can manipulate my schedule is one late night turns into 2, turns into 3. So you go, okay, I'm gonna try to get just enough sleep where I can function through the day, but not too much that I end up pushing all my work back to where I'm going to bed late again. So it's a balance. It's part of life. but it's real. And then outside of that, tomorrow's vlog, since I may not have another chance to say it in this one, I'm gonna upload something. I've got, as of an hour ago, I just found out I've got to go to Pennsylvania and then to Pittsburgh, so that's about almost 2 hours for me, and then from there another 2 hours north, close to New York. I guess when they say duty calls, duty calls. So almost, I mean, for well over half of tomorrow, I'm gonna be in this Jeep driving around. So I've got some road tripping to do and not a whole lot of time to vlog. But within that, I want to get some workout done. So whatever workout I do, I got to record it. It's just that, realistically, I'm not going to be able to train at 9 p.m. and then record that and upload it. So I might try to squeeze in something quick before I go and then edit everything when I get back late at night for a shorter vlog. So I don't know what tomorrow will be, but it's going to have a good message. I know that for sure. And that's enough of that. I got a heck of a lot on my plate today, but it all starts with being present, only focusing on the task in front of me. You can only do one thing at a time, right? So right now, it's time for legs. So that's what I will do.